This is what you are, kakwestra sahoka. This is what you are, kakwestra sahoka. Bayede, ingosi. Bayede, ingosi. Bayede, ingosi. Bayede, ingosi.
Good morning, Africa, and good morning to the world. Welcome to Skills Rise. This is your morning update. I'm Elago Shitaatala, and we are coming to you live from Swakopmund. This is, of course, where the biggest skills competition in history of the African continent is happening, and we are very much proud. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, the competition officially kicked off yesterday in 16 different skills categories, and competitors have been hard at work to see who will be the best in their respective skills areas. Now, let's take a look at some of the countries which has arrived here in the coastal town of Namibia, Swakopmund, to be part of WorldSkills Africa Swakopmund 2022.
By what we have seen, the landscape of the country and the hospitality, of course, that we have just found here, it's just amazing. We expect 16 skill sets that are going to be participating in the WorldSkills Africa, but from Rwanda we are going to be majoring in 4 skill sets. We are very expectant, and we believe we are going to win all of them.
WorldSkills Africa!
Hi, my name is Hester Joyce, and this is my team. We are from DRC. We come to WorldSkills. Nous sommes venus participer à la compétition WorldSkills.
LSS Kids, LSS Kids, nous sommes les champions. LSS toujours plus fort. Côté Bagangi, Bagangi Lisusu. South Africans are here.
In South Africa, we take skills very, very seriously. It's really what moves our country. It's what gives our young people opportunities to be able to either do things for themselves or be able to secure employment anywhere across the world.
We're here to win.
Team South Africa.
The competitors are ready. You will see for yourself.
South Africa.
Those are, of course, the excitement that we've seen here in Swakopmund from the competitors making part of this year's WorldSkills Africa Swakopmund 2022. Now, Namibia and the rest of Africa and the world, if you do not know by now, the WorldSkills Africa Swakopmund 2022 competition is happening in 3 tiers. That is the WorldSkills competition, the TVET conference, as well as the career exhibitions. Well, the competitors are under a lot of pressure to perform at their level best if they plan to end amongst the medals and who knows, even maybe be crowned as African champions in their skills areas. But WorldSkills Africa is not only competing and vying for positions, it is ultimately a great opportunity to meet new people, to explore from foreign lands. Competitors at this year's competition had the opportunity to go on an excursion in the scenic Namib Desert and also towards the Atlantic Ocean. Now, these contrasting landscapes have made Namibia a most sought after holiday destination for travelers and adventurers alike. Our contestants were treated to an adventure tourist experience when they went on an excursion in the desert. Let's see how our competitors enjoyed their excursion in the desert and the Atlantic Ocean.
I really feel so blessed, I may say so, and I really feel it to be a blessing to me because I never wished or to know that I would ever visit such a really beautiful and massive place like this. It's really a good thing.
The experience is very much wonderful. We are very much excited. We are looking forward to the competition. We can't wait, and this place is a very nice place to be.
We've been learning and learning. We are much well prepared since we came from Kenya, and now we are here, so we've seen them. We've not yet seen what they can do, and I don't think we look at them. We've come to give what we have.
We have that confidence that we will make it. We are not just here to participate, we come to win.
My first time to come here in desert, my first time to drive bike in desert, and I feel very happy to explore desert of the big desert of Namibia.
It's the first time in a desert, in a cold desert in fact, so we're really having fun, it's enjoyable. We'd like to stay here even more, even after the competition.
If you want to see other visitors from other countries to come in our country, we are happy for that, and we are ready to also stand for our country, and we want to go visit their countries one day.
I believe and strongly feel that we can take the chance for this.
We're definitely coming with all guns blazing. We're taking this thing back home. I mean, we couldn't just come to Namibia to play, hey? We are here to take it all home for all the 14 skills. We're taking it back to South Africa. South Africa!
The experience, it has really been well explored, and I've learned a lot from WorldSkills Africa, and it has really made my life to change, and it has really made me to know many places, like here where I am, from Zambia to Namibia here. So I really enjoy WorldSkills.
Say God, thank you Lord, for all. WorldSkills2022! I love you!
South Africa, they're saying they're definitely here to take it home. But I'm telling South Africa that they should also watch out for Namibia because we don't want it to leave home. Now, WorldSkills competitors at WorldSkills Africa Swakopmund 2022 are also ultimately vying for the African champions, but they will also go on to compete globally at WorldSkills International Competition, which is due to take place in September in Shanghai, that is later this year. Now, as exciting this might sound, this task preparing for WorldSkills International can also be very daunting. Thus, we spoke to Ronaldo, who competed at various WorldSkills Competition International that was in Russia, Kazan. Let's hear about his experience.
My name is Ronaldo Katjiheve. I'm from Okahanja, and I love cooking. What I basically cook is everything. I love baking, I love cooking savory stuff, I love cooking sweet stuff, savory, everything. I'm a jack of all trades. I should say that, yeah. After I joined hospitality, I actually met my current mentor, Chef Ralph, and I used to see him on TV when I was a young boy. He had a show on NBC, yeah. And yeah, so afterwards, years passed, and then the WorldSkills competition came up. So when it came up, he said that, no, Ronaldo, I think you are, since I was young, I was like the youngest in my class, he thought probably I could give it a shot.
First, when we went to Russia, I think he was really quite overwhelmed with the setup. You know, there it was like 46 countries competing in cooking. It's the biggest one, the biggest competition for all of them in cooking. And I think he was really a bit intimidated. There was even a time I had to take him to hospital. He was like shaking, you know, like he said, he has some pain and so, but he recovered.
Everybody knew that I was going to go to Russia, and I knew that, oh my gosh, Russia is coming. So it was so overwhelming at first. My parents were happy. The kids at home were happy to see me on TV, you know. Yeah, so it was a really good like experience, like just from that day onwards. So afterwards, I had to reflect on like what happened in the previous competition, you know, what I can do in the coming competition, what I have to do in terms of like practice and just improving my skills. The WorldSkills competition in general changed me, it changed my thinking capacity, the way I perceive things. You have a coin and you look at the coin from either the back side or the front side. So I used to look at life this way. Now I see this way. There's more light in the way I perceive things. I know where I'm headed to. I know what I want to achieve in life. We are finally here at the Dome in Swakopmund for the WorldSkills Africa 2022. Words of encouragement are, don't be nervous, enjoy yourself, and most of all, do what you do best, which is using your hands and performing to their fullest potential. I'll see you guys inside.
Now, as we've told you, this program, Skills Rise, is focusing on various skills and giving an analysis of what's really happening on the ground in as far as the skills competitions are concerned. I'm now joined by Rishi Durgadin, who is the national expert from South Africa in bricklaying. Rishi, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, it's my honor, ma'am.
Competition began yesterday. So talk to us through the skill of bricklaying. What is it all about and what does it entail?
Yeah, so basically bricklaying is a skill that's integrated into construction, and throughout the world, you know, in these infrastructures that we have involves brickwork. So one of the skill is brickwork, where the competitors are now competing against elite projects. It's not just your basic construction brickwork, it's elite competitions where you integrate angles, cuts, projects designed for competitions. So that's what we do at these competitions.
Thank you so much, Rishi. We have a camera just live now giving us an overview of what's happening at the bricklaying stall. So walk us through this. What is happening? Why are they drawing on the brick?
Yes, correct. So ma'am, as I said, these are elite projects. So the project that we thought best suits Africa is the elephant, you know, the big five. So these blocks that they are busy constructing with the angles, at the end of this cutting of these blocks, you will see an elephant in front of you. So their project is to cut the measurements, dimensions, integrate it into the project to give you the final product of this elephant that will represent Africa. So there's a lot of details, a lot of measuring, a lot of cutting that takes place in this elite competition.
And these platforms that we see here at the back, the walls that are built, what are those?
So those are the structures that will support the elephant. So that's the background of the structure that will support the elephant. So to complete the task, you see, these are the supporting structures. As you can see, this is the back view of a wall. So the elephant will basically be in the front of the wall. So all the competitors have to start off with you must get your foundation correct so that you can continue with the rest. So this is day 2, where they are working with the actual elephant to fit in the project that was constructed in day 1. Yeah.
I see a lot of walls there that you're making mention of to be a support structure for the elephant. Does it mean this elephant is going to be really huge?
I guess, you know, when it looks on the drawing, it looks mighty huge. But there's 8 countries representing bricklaying. So all the competitors, we try to keep it a standard project. So this elephant is not bigger than that elephant. So basically, when they fit there, will be a standard size, and it looks big, but in terms of the blocks we use, they are 140 high and 290 long. So in terms of measurements, they're not so huge. Yeah.
Talk us through what the judges will be looking for to crown a champion in bricklaying.
Yeah. So ma'am, you know, before we go to crowning the champion, there's certain focus areas that we as experts cascade to the floor. So one of it is, we tell our competitors that this competition is elite competition. It is not a competition against you as a country against another country. It's you as a competitor against the project. So you are versing the project, not a country or a competitor. So we tell them the focus areas, if you want to be in the running of the top 3, there's 3 focus areas. One is completion. Completion based on the fact that these projects must be concluded in 16 hours. So completion is your guideline. You need to tick that box. Second is your accuracy. Your accuracy is guided by your dimensions and the drawings. You need to understand interpretation of drawings to put into the ground. And number 3 is your appearance, which is your finishing. When you finish with this elephant project, it must look like an elephant and not like a lion, you know?
Yeah.
So these are the focus areas we try to give out there. And we say them, we are all there as different countries, but under one skill, under one standard. So we are friendship there, but you are competing against a project and not a competitor or a country. Yeah.
And how many competitors do we have in this skill?
So bricklaying is one of the skills that has the most countries involved. Here we have 8 countries representing the bricklaying.
All right. This is cutting. Talk us about this machine and the safety of the person operating this machine.
Yeah. And ma'am, as you can see, these are the brick saws. We call them brick saws.
Okay.
They are used to cut the bricks. From a normal brick, you can use these saws to cut different angles, different shape, different measurements. But it must be marked and then taken to the machine. When the competitor goes to the machine, he needs to ensure all safety is adhered to. If he came with 5 fingers, we want him to leave the machine with 5 fingers.
Yeah.
So basically, when he goes there, he needs to make sure he has his earplugs, because you can hear it's quite loud. He must have his safety goggles because the chips of the bricks go into the ice. So we adhere to all protocols when it comes to safety, and it is the only tool or power tool that we use in Brick Lane at these competitions is our brick saws.
You said that the competitors need to complete their task in 16 hours?
16 hours, yes, that's correct.
How
ma'am.
long? How far along are they?
So ma'am, this is going into the 5th hour only, and they are quite fast. So which means the level of training that these competitors have received shows us as experts they have been trained to reach this point. So basically, I want to sum up the projects. With the Brick Lane, there's 2 modules. One is the elephant, and the second one is like a more design drawing. So there's 2 projects that needs to be completed within 16 hours. So 16 hours, we say the learners or the competitors, your guideline for the first module, which is the elephant.
All right.
You see the elephant?
This is what the elephant looks like. So the grey part is the
This
the
is what it's
elephant,
going to be, yeah.
and the red bricks is what we saw in the
Yeah,
background.
so this part here represents Africa.
Yeah.
And our small little Madagascar is there. We try to integrate the whole Africa there.
Beautiful.
So this render part represents Madagascar.
Yeah.
So this module should be completed in 9 hours. Our average competitor should take 9 hours, which will give him 7 hours to complete the second project. So there's a lot of details. As you can see, the trunk is one block that needs to be cut into details, the leg that's cut, and then the tusk and the ears, also the eye. So there's a lot of details that goes into this construction work. It's not just your basic construction, as I said at the beginning.
Rishi, it seems very, very complicated for a person like myself, and I'm sure for the viewers as well, but we are actually really fortunate to be able to see what goes into bricklaying, and that bricklaying experts here at WorldSkills Africa and also the competitors are able to not just build a house as all of us were expecting, they're going to create an African masterpiece that is the elephant.
That's correct. Ma'am.
What is South Africa's stance in this competition? How confident are you?
Ma'am, I think by the way I speak about this bricklaying, you can know we are there, we are confident most. But we are, as I said to you, in competitions like this, it's not a competitor or a country against each other. Sometimes one of the challenges you find that the best competitor, in bricklaying, your best project that looks the best doesn't always win. So because you have a standard and a measurement, so when you put a measurement to these things, assessment criteria, you will see that even the one you project to win sometimes does not win. However, with this competition, the learners, when it comes to the 14, 15, 16, 17 hour, that's where a lot of mistakes happen. So even the best learner that was trained at that stage, when he starts to panic, you know, the challenges and panic hits in, then things start to go haywire. But yeah, Congo is really doing well. You can see the showpiece. South Africa, I don't have to say much. It's there in the pudding. And all the other countries as well, you can see they're almost the same height. So yeah, the competition is strong at the bricklayer.
All right. Thank you very much, Rishi.
It was a pleasure.
All the best to the competitors for the next hours that they have. It sounds like a daunting task. Not only does it sound like, it looks like it also.
Yeah, it does. So hopefully by the end of the day, we'll have the elephant done.
Yes.
We'll tie it down so we don't run.
Yes, and we'll hopefully be able to show it to our viewers also throughout our shows. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've also come to the end of Skills Rise this morning. Do join us again at 12 o'clock Central African time, where we will be having Friendlin Thomas giving us an update on what's happening here as well. And then later in the evening at 7 o'clock, where Patrick Sam will be giving you an update of what has been happening at the TVET conference. From myself, Elago Shitaatala, until tomorrow morning, goodbye.
Be a man of bravery, kaukweka seke kwaha. Be a man of bravery, kaukweka seke kwaha. This is what you are, kaukweka sahoka. This is what you are, kaukweka sahoka.
Bum 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 bum.
sahoka. This is what you are. Kaukweka sahoka. Be a man of bravery. Kaukweka seke kwaha. Be a man of bravery. Kaukweka seke kwaha. This is what you are. Kaukweka sahoka. This is what you are.